Okay, let's see here. Test. 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 Alright. Alright, yeah, we're gonna do a test practice here at just a bit of practice here at Atlanta for today's race. Just a bit of practice here. What's it set on? We're gonna run it. We're gonna run an actual 50% race here. 65 laps, that's it? Interesting. Alright. Just gonna test it out. Also testing out this mic. I'm not using my normal headset because the last 3 weeks that I've raced with it, I had problems with the headset port disconnecting mid-race. I'm trying not to have that happen today. If you go back and watch the IL race, you can see that I was running and like I smacked the wall, and that's because the headset disconnected. So that's why I'm doing a test with this mic, seeing if the mic works, and then I was also going to show you my my practice. Got a new paint scheme, Hooters and Corvette Parts.net on the car here.
Clear out, hammer down.
So my, as you can see, my fastest lap, must not safe. My record should be a 31.2. This track's gonna be tricky. Mainly because it's bumpy and the tire wear sucked out. Probably go 8-9 laps on these tires in a run until for a 65 lap race. And then you're looking at maybe you're pitting every 8 to 9 laps. You'll probably get 4 or 5, 6 green flags head stops. I'm assuming the first half of the race will be the 2 stages, so I'm assuming we're going to have about 15 to 16 lap segments. So the way I see it, you're probably going to have to pit middle of each stage, at the end of each stage, and probably 3 times during the last stage, just how I see it coming down. There we go, 31.24. That's about what I ran as my fastest lap earlier that I was running with. I'm good. I have about 3 very good laps on a tire run. And it's laps 3, 4, and 5 on a set of tires. Where I have very good runs. Now I know running full throttle at this track is probably why my tires wear so fast, but it's also giving me a lot of speed. What's not giving me speed is these blocks causing my car to get loose. I'm running a little bit looser than I did the last time. Loose equals fast. Fast equals correct. So not running near as consistent as I would like. I would like to have laps in the 31.5. I'm running well setup. What I do want to try in this setup, I'm going to do it here once. Earlier I adjusted my car by raising the tire pressure, and I felt like that wasn't a great idea, but I want to see what happens if I lower it.
Take care of those tires.
So let you go down this time. 7 laps, like I said before, you really have to pit. Now this pit road, not really hard. I think I went down a little bit too fast. It's just once you hit the apron, it's loose down here.
You're going too fast.
So I'm gonna lower as low as I can get on this setup. We keep the wedge and the tape at the same. I think 15 should be good, and we'll probably drop these to 45. I just want to see how, if lowering them out, I'm probably not gonna be able to get all of it to where I want it. Faster? Probably not. I noticed the first 3 laps I'm pretty slow. You notice the lap time will probably be high 32. The first 2 or 3 laps on these tires. I do have a lot more speed with a lower tire pressure than a higher one. It's not going to be a little slower just because you go around down the way there.
Hold your line, stay high.
Like it's high 32. Low 32. For about the first 2 or 3 laps, then you'll see me run a 31.2, 31.3. That's just the way it seemed to be when I was practicing earlier. Depending on if I'm going to run the same type of lap and not hit the wall. probably can run another high 31. This lap and probably the lap after, and then it falls off to about mid 31s, low 31s. Then it's time to pit again. So the cycle of these tires. We went 7 laps last time, so we've gone probably like lap 8. The lower tire pressure keeps it about a little bit, maybe a lap or 2 more with the lower tire pressure. I did pit about a lap earlier than I normally do. Just so I get lower tires. But I'm probably gonna go back down. It's kind of sad we can't make it a full fuel run with these tires.
Slow down.
But I feel that could play a role in strategy. In terms of, if we're pitting, with 8 laps left or 15 or something, not really gonna make any adjustments. I'm actually just gonna go to qualifying. As you can see, let's look at these laps. My fastest was at 31.24. But if you notice, I can sort of show you what I mean. First 2 laps sort of slower, fast lap, more 2 laps after that fall off a little bit, 3 laps actually here in this run. Pit on lap 7. Lap 8's really, a continuation of the pit and then going around a full other time. So lap 9 starts the new run, 2 laps, right, fastest, 3 consistent, and then a pit. So it runs sort of the same cycle of 2 laps. The fastest lap of that run will be the 3rd lap. 4, 5, and 6 of that run will sort of be your fall off, and then you can run like a 7 and 8 and then pit, or pit on lap 7 or lap 8, depending on where your tires are at. And that was running in between tight and loose. I'm actually going to run this. I'm scared to run full loose. We're going to run it here. Actually never run it here for so we're going to see if I can do this. Of course, we got Hooters, we got Corvette.net on the car. I know they don't run in their juice, but I'm gonna run it for qualifying, so I gotta worry about people around me. We're qualifying. I'm glad when we do our actual race qualifying tonight. We'll actually do like a race instead of just one lap. Because this is not going to be my fastest lap. Because like I said, I have 22 on these tires. So. Like running this setup, that fucking setup, that spider setup, really there.
Alright,
like I said, the 32.1 is about what I can run there on a one lap segment. Not bad. I would have liked to run better. Of course, my fastest lap, my average lap would probably get me in the top 5. But like I said, it takes me 2 to 3 laps to get to that point. We're gonna run that same looseness and in the race. We're gonna do these 65 laps. We're gonna see what we get here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. My practice race, I only did 7% with a 9-lap race, and I won it. This one's going to be a full length, what we're going to run tonight, 65 laps. I like to put in a lot of laps before we do the actual race. Now one thing that we didn't get in practice or in qualifying is the draft. That was something that when I was practicing in my 9-lap race earlier, that sort of got to me with, you know, being around other cars, having to worry about the draft, not running into everyone and damaging yourself. Just how powerful the draft is at this track. Try to play it fair here. We got a long way to do to make a 9-lap scheme, 9-lap rush to the finish, like it was in our first race. We had to get up from 12th to 1st in 9 laps. This is a, you know, that was a sprint. This is more of a marathon. 65 laps here. And the one thing about running this loose is hitting that apron is very dangerous. Ooh, we want that. Oh boy, that's really bad. Oh, we're gonna be able to clear it.
Careful, still there. Stay high.
So we're 3 laps in. If you notice the tire wear, I'm actually gonna keep the tire wear up. It's pretty important in this race. You notice, passing the start-finish line, we were at 93%. We are now losing a percent like every second. Especially through the turns that we take to lead.
Alright, you're clear.
Like I said, you get like 3 laps. And then all of a sudden the tires just fall off. I don't know what it is about this track that makes that happen. But in between, you know, like falling from like 85 to about 40% is when like these tires are just fast. This is when my car normally is about the fastest. I'll run my fastest laps of the run in that range, and then they start to get to the point to where it just slowly dies off. So we are going to have to pit here. That's going to be the strategy move. In the real race, we're going to have, you know, Barrett Buys and Up the Irons, who are going to be very good at conserving tires and not pushing too hard, and probably going to be able to outlast us by another lap or 2. Everyone else, though, I feel is on equal scheme in terms of being able to do tire conservation. I don't feel anyone else in our league, and this isn't denying their talent. Kowalski's really good. Racer 6 is good. Kobe's good, you know. But I feel Up the Irons and Barrett Buys are the best at tire conservation. Somehow, we always managing to get an extra lap or 2 out of their tires than everyone else. Which is very important when it comes into the race. Because, you know, it's 2 laps on the first run, and they're going to come out on fresh tires, but everyone else is, you know, 2-3 lap old tires, using the best part of their tire. Having to pit, you know, so we're pitting every 9 laps. I mean, I think you can stretch 10 out of them. That's what more so I'm trying to earn here. 17%. I think I can get one more.
You're wearing out the rubber.
But anything other than that, I don't think I can actually get around. Oh, boy. That's the one thing about cautions here and playing in this game is, you know, I don't really necessarily like cautions in my game. We're going to run it at 20 and 45. I think that'll help. The lefts I'm not so concerned about, so I'm not going to try to lower them too much. I don't know why I'm look this out a second. I just want to make sure I get this one down to 45. Good pit stop. So the strategy I'm going to play towards the end of the race. I also don't think I'm running stages. Yeah, I didn't put 20 stages on, so that's going to be another part of this that it can be different than the actual race we do tonight. Is I didn't turn on stages. Now, I don't know what happened, why I'm so far out ahead on that restart, but I'll take it. I want to see if running of this middle lane, not turning so aggressively, running this middle lane, if that saves the tire at all. Try to run it as much as I can possibly. Running to the middle, the high. So, and then we'll probably have to pit around lap 20. Be a little different the lap time. I'm assuming I don't know what the stages will be, but I'm assuming, you know, lap 9. I'm assuming the first stage will end around that 14 or 15, so about this point. So you would, of course, want to pit then at the end of every stage. And then I'll assume the second stage would end around that 32. Which would give us about a 30 laps throughout to the end of the race, in which you will probably pit 3 times in the last. And that last pit stop is going to be where the strategy comes in, because I mean, if you go 9, 18, 27, you're going to pit with 3 to go. And you hold it out 3 extra laps on your tires. Fuel to me is not going to play an option in terms of like running out of fuel, unless your option is, hey, we're just going to go for tires, and like a splash into it, which could be a thing somebody did. We are ahead, so I could save my tires a little bit here. Sort of by coasting it through the corner. Not really pushing. But I like to run this track the way I run it. Not every lap's consistent, which is part of the problem. I I don't really know the difference running. Granted, I haven't really ran that middle line as much as I would like. Pushing too hard in that corner. I noticed, you know, when the tires start getting bad, like they are now, for some reason, I don't know if it's because I've been sliding. The back right, the front rear is the one that's the worst tire right now. That's the one that's going to give me issues. I never really had that problem. There's normally the right front. So maybe raising the right front or right rear again just a little bit.
Go easy on the tires.
I know they were close when we hit the last time. Are we going to get green flag pit stop? Keep this up. I think I can go one more. But I'm not going to be able to make it any longer than this one lap. With that right rear, if I can even make it this lap, I'm not even going to make it this lap. This tire will blow in this turn.
Go easy on the tires. Pop the tires.
Ooh. We took a risk, and it did not pay out at all. Alright, so the right rear, we're putting that back up to about 48. I'm gonna see if that works. Maybe put in some more wedge to keep it from sliding. Fuel, I'm not necessarily concerned on fuel. We'll put a can in, basically just put in what we just spent to get us to the next pit stop. But that is going to, that spin out is going to cost us a lot of time, put us a couple laps down, probably. So that, we may not win the race, but that's not what I'm racing this race for. It's to gain some knowledge, some understanding about how we're gonna run our race tonight.
Okay, get back in there. Let's go.
We are a lap down. About a lap and a half down, but I'm assuming Herb still has to pit. Assuming anyone that hasn't pitted yet will go ahead and pit this time. So, not really a lap down. It's Morrow, who ahead of me has pitted. I'm assuming Gilliland pit. And we're going to leave that. Okay, we can get our lap back here.
Alright, you're clear.
We're probably going to get a majority of these positions back, passing these cars right here. The circle is back to about 14 through the pit stop. About got ran over. Now, I don't know if Majeski there in the 45 is pit.
Still there.
Far, far way ahead of us. Of everyone else.
Stay on the bottom here. Car down the inside.
So that's actually, so what I'm noticing is lower tire pressure is actually causing it maybe a little bit more tire. I'm probably not going to go to 45 in the real way.
You're all clear up top.
What I noticed was when I put both lights at 45, the rear died out a lot quicker than the front on the right side. That's the one that actually blew. We put that up to about 47, but kept the right front still at 45.
Still there. All right, clear low.
And the tire was about the same. So maybe on the next pit stop would we move the front up to 47, maybe
Stand line.
get a little bit better tire wear.
Clear high, bud. Bottom's clear.
This is about novice. He picked up 3 seconds over Gilliland and about 4 laps.
All clear.
We just passed him and moving to 6. Majeski, I don't know if he's on a different pit strategy or how the hell he got so far ahead. So I'm gonna have to pit in 5 laps for the fuel.
Still there.
Like I said, I only took 1 can of fuel. Fuel is important, but you're really pitting around your tire cycle, and I mean, we're not going to make it 4 laps on these tires anyway. So this would normally be, around the end of the 2nd stage. I didn't put stages on here on accident, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult for me to gauge how I'm going to run actual race. Depends on how long the stages are. But P5, considering, we blew a tire. I went 1 lap too extra, thought I could make it around.
Stay high. Stay high.
Did not. Blew the tire going in the 3.
All right, you're clear.
And we were about to go down the pit road. Get back up to
Clear
P4.
high. Clear high.
Probably gonna hit around. We can go 1 more. We're gonna go this one, and then hit. I know with the wear. So yeah, over the length of this run, we have about 20% more tire in the rear than we were with lower tire pressure. So we're gonna raise the tire pressure on the right front, and we're gonna pit this time by. Well, I think we're gonna be in the same situation we were. I think we're gonna be able to make it through this turn.
Back it down, back it down.
That's not what we want it to do.
I think you blew a tire.
The tire did blow. Not the left. I'm gonna keep the lefts where they were. I'm gonna raise this up to 48 like the right rear. Let's prepare. The damage we'll go ahead and put a full tank of gas in it. We might lose a lap because of the spin out. That's gonna be the challenging part. This pit road's not the trickiest pit road to get onto. It's more of the worn tires. So what I'm learning is pit with about 7 to 10% left. And of course, a caution comes out while I'm on pit road. Probably someone else trying to get into pit road. I am a lap down, which sucks.
Coming to the green, driver. Be ready here.
That really actually does suck.
Careful, still there. Careful, still there.
But that would have probably been around where the stage would have ended. So this is basically what we consider our stage 3 in our real race. So it's gonna be a run.
All clear.
For it to finish, you would assume I would be on the lead back.
Clear all around.
I don't know if I'm just that much faster or if these guys are just that much slower.
Careful. All clear.
Yeah, I don't know why they're running 146 when
Still there.
I can
All
run
right, you're clear.
170
Car outside. You're all
by
clear.
myself.
All right, you're
Kind of
clear.
actually slowing me down a bit.
All clear. Got one inside.
Alright, so
Bottom's clear.
no longer a lap down.
All right, you're clear.
This puts us in a weird position. I'm on pitting. That doesn't really favor us at all. By time now, I do believe I can catch the end of this field before having to pit again. But I do believe that's about all I'm going to be able to catch. Well, that solves the problem for me. We do get a caution. That actually helps me out a lot. We're gonna keep the car basically the same. That helps out a lot. We're gonna restart with about
Ready.
a little less than 20 ago, or 19 ago. I think it is 2019, 19 ago. Yeah. So we'll pit with about 10. Oh, you're gonna have to split this because you can only go about. It's gonna be real close. It's gonna be real close to the finish. You can go about 7 to 10 laps depending on how you hold on to your tires.
All
With
clear.
19 laps to go. This is the position I would not want to be in. But it's going to happen just because of, you know, you got to figure out where you're going to pit your final pit stop.
Clear high, bud.
I'm fine with blowing the tire on the last lap as long as I can cross the finish line. So like I would like to run going into the, I would like to blow the tire going into the trioval, passing the finish line. I'll be fine with that.
All right, clear outside.
But the ideal would be to be able to pit
Careful, still there.
and have, you know, 8 laps left
Stay low.
on the tire to be able to go the full distance.
Still there.
When I see the tire gauge top on, we've only been 3 laps. I want you to watch it. We've been 3 laps. We're still at 90%. Now watch going into turn 1. We're going to drop from 87% to like 70% in one turn.
Car high. Careful. You're all clear up top.
I don't understand this sudden drop off. I really don't. I don't understand that sudden drop off in the right front tire at this track. It happens everywhere. I don't understand.
Hold your line. All right, you're clear. All clear. All right, you're clear.
The only thing about this track, I don't understand that sudden drop off. 4 laps into the tire run. We are in the lead. Probably conserve a little bit when it comes to tires. But I don't think it's going to really do all that much for us. How many laps we got 14 to go. I don't think I can do it. We're going to probably have to pit twice. Because, I mean, I've probably got maybe 3 more. If we're lucky, we'll get 3 laps out of these tires. Which would put us at 10 to go. I really want to try to get 4 more laps out. Hitting with 9 to go is what I would like to do. I don't think that's possible without blowing the tire and basically ruining everything. And making sure you have enough fuel. Like I said, running out of fuel crossing the finish line is fine. Can I make it 3 more? I don't think I can. We're losing 3. Oh! Well. Hey, we got multiple stopped cars. It would be great if we could call a caution here. Well, that just ruined the race. I wasn't really thinking about winning. Just got a little loose. I think I hit a bump.
Alright, you're clear.
That changes the game plan, ruins the tires a little bit more. So.
Car on the outside now. Slow down. Hey driver, you're too fast to enter pit road. You're gonna have to serve a penalty.
Alright, well, to add insult to injury, we just fucked up. We can make our gas here. So we're gonna go multiple laps down here, which is fine. Gotta get this damage out of here. Actually, I think we're only gonna go 1 lap. I don't know where the leaders are at. I don't know if those are the leaders or if that's the tail end of this pack. But I think I can get back up to speed before the leaders come back around, if they will hurry this penalty up.
Clear the pit, hammer down.
Alright, so we're only a lap down. They still got a pit. And we have 10 to go. I think 9 to go, something like that. It's gonna be close on these tires. Not the situation I wanted. I wanted to go one more, but with spinning and everything, it's up kind of lowered. Everything's, yeah. It's a difficult situation. Namely because we got 10 laps. Tires aren't going to make it that long. I mean, we'll be fine on fuel. But the tires aren't going to make it 10 laps. We have people pitting now. Like I said, 9 to go is where I would have liked to pit. I'm not running full speed. Maybe trying to hope to... Now the issue is that Jennifer Jo Cobb didn't pit there. So... I'm still a lap down. Now she's still going to have to pit. But sort of screws me over. Hoping these guys decide to pit this time around. She does.
Pitting ahead of you.
Assuming all of these guys are going to pit as well. Now this doesn't put us back on the lead, but it puts us back on the lead lap. But the goal is, can I conserve enough tires?
High lane is clear. You got room. You're clear. Got one inside.
I don't know what bump I just hit, but that got me all over the place. Can I go 6 laps?
Got one up top. You're all clear up top. All clear.
Not concerned about winning, I just want to finish at this point. And that turn right there, right in this middle line, is awesome.
Time to go, driver. Careful, still there.
This is really tough.
Careful, still there. Still there. All right, you're clear.
Again, not the perfect situation because it will spin out all the damage and basically we pit with about 9, and we wouldn't have been able to make it back around, I don't think, after that spin out. And the penalty also hurt. We probably would be closer to the lead. That's a 15-second penalty. We're down by 14 seconds off the leader. So who knows? 3. Do I run as hard as I can for the last 3 laps? Maybe get a top 10. I don't think it's worth it. I think finishing the race is a lot better. You know, finishing without spinning. Especially since I guess we have people pitting now, so we're in 12th. We got 2 more to go. I think we can go around 2. We're gonna go full throttle this last couple laps. Gotta see what we can get. There's a tire warning.
Careful, still there. One more to go.
This is the last lap. Alright, so I was able to conserve tires for 10 laps.
Tires down, driver. Inside, clear down low. Top spring, use it if you need it.
And we were able to finish the race in
Nice job.
not a bad day. Not a bad day at all. When you consider what happened. I would have loved to win. But when you take into fact of everything that came with it, was not a bad day. We had the fastest lap, 31.1. That's my fastest lap I've actually ever run here. 31.1. We led 21 laps. You know, give it to Friesen and all those guys. Joe Cobb did very good with her pit strategy. Give it to all of them. They did a very good job with their strategy. As we come in the 8th position, I'm happy with it. Thank y'all for watching. Check back Tuesday tonight, 9 p.m. for the official live stream live here from the Atlanta Motor Speedway.